Phone buzz. Rent hits. Account negative. Overdraft. Again. Deadass, how are you supposed to start emergency funds small when you can't even float rent? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll see why emergency funds fail and the simple emergency fund strategy that actually works. Here's the catch. Everyone says you need an emergency fund. Sounds solid, except the classic advice: save 3 to 6 months of expenses. That's 10, maybe 15 grand. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, that's impossible. So what happens is you quit before you even start. That's not a realistic savings goal. It's a setup. Trap number 2, thinking willpower is enough. You swear you'll save. Then life hits. Car repair, brunch with friends, some sus fee you didn't expect. Money gone, no buffer to protect emergency fund progress. And the twist? The goal feels abstract. 6-month cushion. Cool phrase, but it's too far away to matter right now. That's why small, tangible wins are everything. Like $500 in a micro-emergency fund that covers a flat tire or a vet bill. That's the difference between panic and peace. So if you've tried and felt salty when it didn't stick, no cap, it's not you. The system is mid. Time to flip it. Quick question. What's the wildest thing you've had to cover without an emergency fund? Drop it below. You'll see you're not the only one. Here's why emergency funds fail. Reason 1, unrealistic goals. They tell you, save 6 months. Problem is, that's $15,000. That's not a realistic savings goal if you're living check to check. So what happens is, you give up before you even start. Reason 2, no automation. You plan to move money over. Then something comes up. So what happens is, your savings vanish. That's why the best move is to automate savings, so you never touch it. Reason 3, too abstract. Build a cushion. Yeah, except it doesn't feel real. It feels like math homework. And when it's not real, it never gets priority. That's why the win is small and concrete. Just $500 in a micro-emergency fund. Your what-if money. That's your first $2,000 emergency fund milestone in the making. That buffer? It's what keeps you from swiping a credit card. That's the move that changes everything. So here's how to do it. Set up an FDIC-insured high-yield account. That way, your liquid savings account is safe and growing while you sleep. Then set up an auto transfer, $50 a week. That's your way to automate savings without stress. And suddenly, you're saving without trying. 3 months, $600. 6 months? Over $1,200, that's your starter safety net. Here's the psychological savings hack. You don't see it, so you don't miss it. No decisions, no guilt, just steady growth. Think of it as insurance for your peace of mind. Not to get rich, to build trust with future self, the version of you who won't panic when a tire blows or a fridge dies. That's the real power of a rainy day fund. It protects you from chaos while you focus on everything else. Here's the move most people never hear. You use your emergency fund. That's normal. That's the point. Except you need to refill emergency fund right away. So one crisis doesn't leave you wide open for the next. And here's the pro tip. Label your savings. When you name it, car repairs, vet bills, you're less likely to touch it for the wrong reason. That way, your emergency fund strategy stays strong. And your safety net doesn't collapse when life throws curveballs. These are the emergency fund tips nobody gives you. Refill, label, separate. So here's the real win. You don't need $15,000. You just need to start. $500 flips the script. Build it automatically. Refill it when life hits. Keep your sinking funds separate. That's how you go from stressed and salty to knowing you've got your back. Now I'm curious. What would you cover first with your emergency fund? Drop your answer in the comments. I bet you'll see you're not alone. Emergency fund equals peace of mind. Subscribe and hit the bell. Stay smart, stay safe,